personality. We don't need to be liked by the Ops.
Exactly.
They only won 2-1 because they just turned it into a scrappy, dirty game. And I think this is what they'll do to us, really. They'll try and spoil the game. So I'm not at the point of saying we've got it yet, but I have got that feeling that something might be happening.
Yes, people, welcome back to AFTV. You join us for the preview of, well, it's actually Mansfield Town versus Arsenal at the, you played for them, you know the name of their stadium?
Field Mill.
Oh, we got, as you can see, we got Curtis Shaw with us and Laurie Lyle as well, joining for the preview at the Field Mill.
I played for them as well.
What, the Vets?
It's a 12:15 kickoff.
No, I'm playing on Saturday.
You might do a better. No, I'm joking. You're up, listen, big up. 12:15 kickoff at the Field Mill Stadium. It's the 5th round of the FA Cup. And it kind of goes this: will Mansfield Town have enough under Clough, or will Arsenal show their stuff? Respectfully. Their stuff as in respectfully. I struggled. Listen, I just met him. I had no time. It's been a late night. I've been enjoying.
I've got a question for you though.
Go on.
How many minutes do you think the ball will be in play?
So he's going to be watching and saying, yes, good question. I've seen that stat get thrown around this morning because of obviously the game against Brighton, but sour grapes, I say to them. Listen, Fabian Hertzler, when Declan Rice got red carded at the Emirates, he said it was a definite red card. And that was the rules. There's no rule to say we can't waste time. People can't go down 3 times. There's no rules.
I must admit, I quite like it. I want some beef. I want beef.
You want beef?
Yeah, man, I'm on that. I'm on that
as well.
Pep don't want it.
People don't
Pep
like
don't
all
want it.
this.
I think our team's kind of built for it now as well, isn't it?
Gabriella, this is what makes the Premier League the Premier League. We want personality.
I'm here for
we want
this,
a bit of.
But this is why people hate us though as well. There'll be our rival fans that say, oh look, you can't even, you're playing crap football, you're going down, you're wasting time.
No, but he put the diss track out first.
Yeah, he did.
He put the diss track out before the previous
and then followed it up after the game as well.
It's so mad.
Bro, we don't need to be liked by the Ops.
Exactly.
That's true.
We don't need to be. As long as we know where we're going and what we're doing.
That's what matters.
Fine, man.
And it's interesting because even
it makes it all the more sweeter when we win the title.
Yeah, even that João Pedro penalty when he played at their place, I think it was last season when they clashed head with Saliba. Even that was, and he was like, yeah, it's a penalty. I'm just like, he's a bit arrogant. But listen, people might say that about Mikel Arteta. He's a young manager. Hertzler is what it is. Shame you lost, bro. Sour grapes. Move on. Get on with it. Is what it is. Let's go into obviously this fixture. Mansfield Town people. Now we might struggle a little bit on this preview, but we are trying.
This might be a YouTube short.
Yeah. The information I have really is obviously Nigel Clough is their manager. Obviously, he's the son of Brian Clough. Right, managers of they're also in League One. They're currently sat in, I believe, 16th position.
16th in League One, which is 59 places below Arsenal.
See, I looked at Laurie because I knew he would come in and add to what I had.
It's no rocket science. I've looked it up. I'm not going to try and pretend that I'm the, you know what I mean?
And I will say, look, they've only had 1 win in their last 10 matches, which I think was the game against Burnley. Yeah, in the last 10 matches, I think was against Burnley. Obviously in the cup that got them to this round. They play, from what I've done light research. They're very direct, physical. They're going to try and bully Arsenal, which we'll be up for that challenge. The manager did say their main focus is stopping their corners, which is interesting in the week in one of his press conferences. They're going to try and work on that. They're obviously not in a title challenging battle. They're not in a relegation battle at the time of recording as well, in my opinion. So they might rest some players though, because they can't lose too many, get more games, because they might end up being dragged into that relegation talk. But yeah, this is their story really, is trying to do something in this FA Cup. It's against Arsenal, obviously, we're the league leaders.
I've got a question for Curtis, because he used to play for him. Why are they called the Stags? Is there like stags running around?
Yeah,
it's the emblem, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the emblem, man. I don't know where it obviously originates with them, but I think, because I still speak to a few people who work there, and I think the feeling there is that this is just a bit of a break from the league for them, because I think they're only like 5 points off the relegation zone.
Yeah.
So I think, listen, they want to win, but I think to them it's not all important. They'd rather stay in the division. Extra games might actually test their squad.
The chairman will be happy, won't he?
Yeah, made a nice little earner. It's on TV. A few years ago, they played Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Did they?
Yeah, when Brendan Rodgers was the manager.
Wow.
Okay.
And they turned up, because I remember I was there and we were waiting for Liverpool to get off the coach, thinking, what sort of team are they going to turn up with?
Yeah.
Suarez, Sturridge, Raheem Sterling,
Oh, God,
Coutinho. I went, yo, they only won 2-1 though, because they just turned it into a scrappy, dirty game. And I think this is what they'll do to us, really. They'll try and spoil the game. I think it'll be harder than the Wigan game.
100%. They've scored 9 goals in their last FA Cup games, so and they haven't really been scoring in their actual league games. So a lot of the goals come from in the FA Cup, where they have a bit more joy. I think they play a bit more open. Like I said, they're going to go direct. They're going to make it hard. That's what I expect. And it's funny because it'll be tougher than the Wigan game, but I think it'll be similar to the Portsmouth game because they had a big physical strike. It was very old school, no VAR, kick the ball long, get in their face, battle for every ball, press them. Try and annoy Arsenal. Obviously, we play a possession-based style of football. Obviously, Arsenal, and I think we will dominate possession. But I think that's where they might have a bit of weakness around that. But they will try and upset Arsenal by being very, very physical. I mean, off the back of the Brighton game, I normally ask at the beginning, what is the feeling for you as a fan now? Are you looking at this like, I do want this trophy, so do take it serious, Arteta? Or are you like, do you know what? Not to say we're going to throw it away, but you say maybe I don't mind if you rest and look and go a little bit light for this game, or you say nah, keep firing on all 4. Let's keep going for it.
Yeah, keep firing. I mean, listen. Obviously, this game gives a chance for let's face it, some pretty comprehensive rotation. I expect there to be numerous changes, but the guys coming into the team, man, it's a chance for them to shine, show their worth. There's a lot of players who've not played in a while. You know what I mean? So this is their opportunity to come in and do something, you know what I mean? And there's enough players there that need a performance. Jesus, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Norgard. You know what I mean? Enough, man. Even some of the guys that played against Brighton.
Yeah.
You like to see Eze, mate.
Point there,
you know what I mean?
Looking at it, there's a cup final in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If I'm on the fringes right now, if I'm Norgard, Jesus, Havertz, I'm thinking I want to start at Wembley.
Game, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I need to put pressure on the players that are starting.
Do you think players still have that? They will, innit? Still have that feeling. You know, like when for me, it's different. Obviously, I played one appearance with the first team in the cup game, but when it was like youth cup days, like I was in build up to that. I remember that's the youth players. Be all and end all. That's everything. Yeah. So like, you want to get on the manager's good. So you want to show like, bro, I need to play in that game. Do you think so? You think players are that? They should have still. They must still have that feeling.
Still have that, haven't they? And look, there are positions in our team at the moment where you think, if you're Jesus, you're thinking I can put pressure on Jokeritz, or could Jesus sneak in on the left-hand side of midfield?
I thought he was going to come on against Brian. He didn't. And obviously he brought on Havertz up front. But you're right.
Even Norgard must be sitting there going, "Well, Zubomendi looks tired at the moment. Could I get that holding role out of the team?" So there should be hunger from fringe players to.
I mean, someone like Miles Lewis-Skelly, no disrespect, he's almost been forgotten about.
I was about to say a forgotten man.
You know what I mean? You can quickly become the forgotten man. So this is a big game for some of those players who are on the fringe. You get an opportunity there, you do well. All of a sudden say, you know what? Miles Lewis-Skelly, man, he looked really good the other day, man. You know what? Following on from the Wigan game, I'd like to see him against Leverkusen.
Do you want him in midfield for this game? Or
well, I was going to ask, does Miles Lewis-Skelly stay? For me, he has to start, but it's like, Arteta might look at it like Calafiori's just coming back and like he played well against Brighton. We've got to get him more minutes. Incapié obviously played quite a bit, so he might actually opt with Calafiori. But for me, Miles, I don't want him to be the forgotten man. I know at Arsenal and the manager's probably saying to players, we need all of you to get us over the line for all these competitions that we're going for. I get that. Because what I've heard inside the camp, that like they are treating every competition very, very serious. They're believing they can make history by getting all 4. Listen, I don't think we'll win all 4, of course. I'm not on that level, but I know inside the training, that's what they're saying. So they're going to need all the players. But Miles Lewis-Skelly hasn't featured in a long time, and I feel like he has to start. You want him? I think he has to start left back, but you might say, okay, you say midfield then. I suppose Calafiori could start.
Tough, isn't it? We're short of options at the moment. What I don't want Rice, I don't want Timber, any of that. I don't even want them on the bench.
I've heard you say that so much.
Weekend up.
You know what you say it all the time, and they're always there. Yeah.
Because as a player, you're on the bench. You got to do the warm up. You got to stay in the hotel. You might have to do a run after the game. It's not a real break, is it? I want Rice to be at home rested.
No, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
It's not just the physical break; it's the mental break.
Yeah.
And it's travelling as well. I don't know if
Zubomendi
travelling style, but
looks out on his feet, mate.
Yeah. He does.
He's starting to look almost unrecognisable from the player he was at the start of the season. It's not because he's slipped as a player. I just think the workload, man, and the intensity of the games. I mean, no disrespect, but he wouldn't have had this in La Liga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have. So he definitely needs a rest. Rice, he's not looking as sharp as he was. You know, you can... Okay, you guys have played the game a lot more than me and a lot higher level, but for me, one of the hallmarks of a player that's tired is the kind of unforced errors that they're making. And I look at that and I think, the way he's giving away the ball like that and...
Who was
this? Zuba-Mendy.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said Rice.
And I'm thinking, he wasn't doing that earlier in the season. There must be a reason why. He's not become a bad player overnight. And then you think to yourself, the amount of games, game after game after game, the intensity, it catches up with you after a while. So you need a break. And like you said, Curtis, not just a break whereby you're rested on the bench. I mean, out the picture,
it's crazy.
Chill out.
It's pre-season. Remember that game in Singapore? We come away from that game going, yo, this Norgard looks decent.
Bro.
Yeah.
And he's played so little football.
But he's been so good.
Why has he not trusted him more often to allow those two to have more of a break?
It's interesting. Yeah, you're spot on there. I think Norgard. No,
I was singing, I remember.
Yeah, even me.
I was singing his praises.
He hasn't let us down. He has every time he stepped in, whether he's played centre back, right back, in the DM position, he's been superb. Obviously, he's likely to get minutes. Yeah. No, he has to. I'll be honest, if I see Zuba-Mendy there, I'm gonna be like, bro, what is Arteta? I know you're taking it
Jesus must be thinking, when am I going to get a game? You know what I mean? He's not played for a while.
I think Jesus is gonna probably leave in the summer.
Yeah.
Personally, I know we don't know that, but I feel like Havertz is now the one after Gyökeres and Jesus maybe third. But I think Jesus could do a job on the left.
Definitely.
That left-hand side is...
Oh, man.
I don't know. It's like Martinelli plays and then you go, get him out of the team. And then Trossard comes and you go, get him out of the team. Like Trossard, how many times did he give the ball away in that Brighton game?
Oh, it's tough. It is tough on that left side. No one's really claiming it, and it's been like that for a while, if I'm completely honest.
No, but at the start of the season,
Trossard was good. That's a good point. That's a good point.
He was,
you correct.
I mean, he signed that deal and he looked good, and we're thinking, yeah, man. But recently, him and Martinelli, that attack is looking so imbalanced at the moment.
Yeah,
it really is.
You mentioned something about breaks and rest, and you really make a good point on that. It's only because, again, sorry to say, but when I worked with Nathan Ake, when we did a body doubling shoot.
You worked with Nathan Ake?
Yeah, I did. just body doubled him. But he said, like, I kept saying, like, oh, you got training tomorrow. He's like, nah, Pep's really big on giving the players rest. Oh, yeah. Like, he's really big on having days off. And I'm like, mad. But I feel like, how do you do that when you have this many games? Like today, are the boys going to be off? Like, I don't know what the new schedules are. I don't think Arteta's. I know players do need breaks and need rest, but I wonder if they'll be in training today. It'll probably be a recovery session, of course. But like, he was saying, Nathan was like, nah, Pep's like big on actual just days at home.
Off, yeah.
That's mad to me when you're at the top level, but. Players need it. It's something that came to mind because I think you're right when it comes to we should be looking to really give players the full time off. Obviously, me and Curtis do a live show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. I've been recruiting, so I was going to just turn my eyes to him and just say, where are you at? Are we winning it? Oh, I know we're going to come back to the preview. I need to just.
He always tries to do this to me, and now the red glasses. Usually we're on screen, but.
So I just wanted after yesterday in the stands, they were singing City Drop Point, it felt different. I need to just get up there. I know you've done forever else. So where are you at, just quickly?
All right, I would say yesterday, it felt like a moment.
Right, it's good.
I'm not quite there, but I'm nearly there. Like, I still think if they win the game in hand, it's 4 and you've still got to play them. So I'm not at the point of saying we've got it yet, but I have got that feeling that something might be happening.
I must say, I've been confident for a while now, man.
Have you, though?
Yeah, you have, which I've been...
Chest up yet?
I've been saying Curtis, me and you have spoken off camera many times, and I've said, I think this is our year. I've been saying it for a while. Okay. And I still believe it. And I think yesterday was, I wouldn't say it's like pivotal as in that is the day it happened, because obviously you won't know that until the end of the season. But I do think that is obviously a big step in.
Do you want me to tell you the 2 reasons why I'm not totally there?
Please.
Number 1 is the manager. But I do think, listen, I do think he's improving. Like, even yesterday, he took Mosquera off when you could see he was going to get a red card. So I do think the manager's learning. The other thing is the attack worries me. You know, at the moment, I'm not sure, are any of our attackers in form at the moment? Will any of this attack get in Premier League Team of the Season? He was at the awards. Is one Arsenal attacker going to be in that?
Can I just say quickly, I remember a few weeks ago, I know I'm going to sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but, you know, sometimes you have to blow your own trumpet. I remember during the transfer window, I said something on one of the shows. I forget which one it was. I said, you know what? I think that Arsenal should look in the transfer window and try and bolster the attack. What are you talking about? We spent all this money. This guy don't know nothing. I'm like, bro, I said it and I mean it, because I could see that sometimes you need a little boost, and that's what the January transfer window's for, right? You saw what City did. They brought in Semenya and they brought in Gay. Now I spoke to Kim, shout out to Kim, big City fan. He said that the difference that those two have made, he goes, Laurie, without those two, there wouldn't even be a title race because we were struggling.
There ain't gonna be.
There he goes, we brought those two men in. No, but Semenya, man, he's on fire.
No, he is.
And I'm hearing that Gay at the back has solidified them at the back.
He has been good. I will say, shameless in this sense that we got Havertz, we've got Jesus. If Havertz stays fit, I'm confident anyway. But
no, I'm confident. What I'm saying
and that's me saying that as well. I'm there.
No, but Curtis is right about the
injury. Can he play every
Curtis
week?
is right. The forward line, man, it's not firing the way we would like it to. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've had some good results, scored some goals. Gyökeres has scored, but the fluidity is not quite there. We spoke about the imbalance for a start on the left-hand side, and yesterday Gyökeres. And even when Havertz has come on, he's not really. But anyway, in spite of that, I still think we'll
let's do this then, boys. Let's just decide and go into our magic crystal ball and see how does this game play out. Can Mansfield Town cause Arsenal any problems? Is this just with a rotated side, an absolute goal fest for Arsenal? Is it a tight, sticky game? I've been quite good with my predictions recently, I can't lie.
So you keep putting it off, you know?
I feel like I know my team, can't lie. So let's do predictions. How do you think this game's gonna go? Because we've given you all the information we kind of know around Mansfield Town.
I think with the absence of Curtis Shaw not playing for Mansfield.
Mate, I watched the game last night. I thought I could get in the Arsenal team. I'm joking.
Curtis Shaw not playing for Mansfield. That is such a big advantage now for Arsenal. I mean, how do you still be playing for him?
We could be in trouble.
Yeah, now that Curtis is with us,
could be in trouble.
I'm a lot more confident.
I left Mansfield to go AFTV FC, you know what I mean? Scully convinced me.
Yeah, great career change.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, great decision. Yeah, well done, man. Big up.
That could be the game changer.
Could be. I think it'll be a hard game, even though I did predict. I predicted 3-0.
That doesn't sound like a hard game,
I know it doesn't.
That doesn't coincide.
I think the game will open up as it goes on, and I'm not even sure they'll go full strength. You know, honestly, I think they're looking at that league. I think if you're 5 points above relegation, you got to be careful. You know, but they'll be direct. Early kickoffs are usually quite tough games as well, aren't they? You don't really get going as well. I think we'll have a hungry sort of. In that Wigan and Portsmouth game, we scored a lot of goals, created a lot of chances. I think Noni will play, he'll be direct. Jesus. Hopefully Max gets minutes as well. I'd see him get game time. So I still think we'll score a couple. I'll go 3-0.
3-0?
Might take a while for us to score.
Yeah. Go on, Laurie.
I think it could be another Wigan job, another 4-0, man. I think that I know that sounds a little, presumptuous, a bit disrespectful, but I just think that where we are right now, I think that Brighton result is such a big boost for the club. Yeah. I think that the momentum is with us, and I think that, like I said before, Cecil, there's guys on the periphery of that team that must be gagging for minutes. And once they get in that team, they're going to want to show out. And this is an FA Cup fourth round. It's not like it's just a friendly game, you know what I mean? It's a meaningful game. The eyes of the world will be on it. It's an early kick-off Saturday, you know what I mean? A lot of people will be tuning in hoping for an upset. And I think that, I think we'll go out there and perform. I mean, listen, the first 10, 15 minutes could be a bit tricky, but I think after a while, like Curtis says, class will start to tell. As long as we match them for intensity and energy and physicality, you know what I mean? Don't get bullied, which I can't see that.
That's their game plan.
Yeah, I can't see that working. I just think class will start to tell, get the first goal, and then, I'm confident we'll... So
what's your prediction? Because you keep getting them right.
Yeah, no,
you're a bit low.
I'm thinking, like, obviously, Reece Oates is one of their strikers, comes off the bench. He's got 6 goals this season, just from getting more context. Victor's a big, strong, physical striker that they've got as well. He's been coming off the bench sometimes and starting, who I think will probably start in this game. For me, I think it's going to be 2-0. I think it's going to be 2-0. I think it's, yeah.
Who scores?
I
think Victor will play?
I
Gyökeres.
think he'll be on the bench. I think he needs
I
a
think
bit
he'll
of a break as well.
But he might be looking at this game and thinking, I need a couple of goals, man.
Yeah.
Because he was on a nice little run, and then the last couple of games, Chelsea and again last night, he wasn't really in the game at all.
Last night, the thing that annoyed me was his hold-up play.
Same.
If you don't get a chance, fair enough, but when the ball comes to you, man, come on, hold the ball up. That's a basic fundamental of a striker.
Bro, I was saying, I don't know if I mentioned it on the player ratings, but I just said, like, when your team's under the cosh like that, Brighton was sticking on us. They were very aggressive with their press. The one thing you need is your striker to give the defenders a break, because the defenders were doing hella things in that game. They were, bro, if I was a centre-back, I'd be saying, brother, please, just let it stick for a little bit. Yeah. Like, every time I went up to him, just come straight back. So, like, listen, big up Victor, man. I still back you. And as much as I was getting a low stick, because I didn't do enough on Sky, but like I said, it wasn't my list. I think I've mentioned it on shows before. Lee, as I was told that I can't interject too much, he wasn't going to change his mind on Victor. I back him, but yeah, the minimum you can do, hold the ball up. I'm going to go 2-0. I think it could be a set piece to get us to start, maybe, even though they're going to be working on, maybe we're going to be working on trying to stop that. And then maybe a Noni. I like, he said Noni Madueke for one of the goals. Him or it's coming for goals coming from the midfield. But I'm going to go to 2-0 is the main prediction. Let's see how it plays out. You've gone 3. I've gone 2. You've gone 3. You've gone 4.
I've gone 4, yeah.
3 clean sheets we've gone for.
All clean sheets, 2, 3, 4. Let us know your...
It wouldn't be like Curtis says, we wouldn't surprise you if we see Max Dowman. Not seen him for a while. He's had an injury. He's come back. He's on the subs bench. I think we'll see him.
Yeah, let's hope he's up for that physicality. It's going to be a tough game up there against Mansfield Town this Saturday.
Listen, if he can play against Newcastle and get the props from Joe Linton, then playing against Mansfield won't be... you won't find that an intimidating factor at all.
Very true. 12:15 kickoff at the
Field Mill
Stadium this Saturday. Make sure you lock in and keep up to date with all the content coming your way here on AFTV. Thank you for watching this video. Like the video on your way out. And Gooners, enjoy the week. It's been glorious. Come on, you Gunners.